Hi, it's Maggie. I'm going to have to do the Synastry chart for uh, Jake Gyllenhaal and his girlfriend, Jeanne Cadieu, again, because on her Instagram, it's April birthday. She's an Aries, very much an Aries. Yes, and so another one had her as an Aquarian. So we still don't have the exact um, birth time, however, but I will do this Aries. It's a synastry chart between her and Jake, and I haven't really read her natal chart, but I like this one better than the Aquarian one. But regardless, the planets are the same. So in the other video, a lot of the information regarding the planets connecting is the same. So I kind of have to read her chart a little bit, even though it's a synastry. So she was born April 10th, 1996, in Paris, France. And so she has Sun in Aries, Mars the ruler in Aries. It's great. Wow, she's ambitious and headstrong and individualistic. Yeah, so anyway, I'm looking to see where her and Jake connect. First of all, they connect in Leo, which in the other chart, that's where they connected as well. So her ascendant and her north node are in Leo in the second house. So yeah, so that's love. Leo's ruled by the heart. It could be children, assets, what you value. So yeah, if they married their assets together or somehow. Anyway, Jake will be on the outside wheel in red, and this is her natal chart, the correct one, on her Instagram, April 10th. She'll be in the blue natal wheel. So I'm just going to go around the wheel and see where they connect. They connect in the fourth house, which was the same in the other chart. So yeah, they connect through Libra, through personal relationships. And I remember the other chart, they connected through Libra as well, through the seventh house. So they have the seventh and the fourth house going on. The fourth house is in Libra. The fourth house is the home. It's home, family, it's ruled by the moon, it's Cancer's house. And she has Libra there in her sign. And so she has her north node, which she's destined towards to learn about relationships. And she also has Chiron, wounded healer, in the fourth house in Libra. So Jake has Saturn and Jupiter also in the Libra house. And his Pluto is very close to her north node. Let me see the degree for Pluto. Jake's 23 degrees Pluto. And hers is 2 degrees Sag, because there's that age difference between them. So it's kind of close. Anyway, they connect through the fourth house, and it's possible that they could use this. Jake could use his Saturn to, they could purchase a home together, or make a home together, or move in together, or maybe even have children together. It's possible. But certainly they're in the arts together. Where else they connect was the Scorpio house. The Scorpio house, I talked a lot. I just did Jake's chart and another synastry chart, so this looks very familiar to me. But yeah, so Jake has Uranus, a planet of sudden unexpected change and unpredictability. Unpredictability and freedom loving, liberation in Scorpio, along with Venus, what you like. It's a planet of love, and it rules Taurus. So he has Uranus conjunct Venus in Scorpio, and her Pluto is sitting right on his Venus. So it looks like an exact hit. So that's passion. Yeah, that's love and passion. That's where the attraction comes from. Certainly, that's the fifth house of Leo. That is love. That's love, children, creativity, self-expression. Um, for her Pluto, because of the age difference, hers is 2 degrees Sagittarius. But because Jake is all Sagittarian, his Venus is sitting right on her Pluto. So that's a beautiful thing. It's a very powerful magnetic. Pluto's the ruler of Scorpio. So yeah, he just sees her as this very passionate, sexy woman. And he connects with her as well. Yeah, how he uses his Uranus in relationships would be interesting, but I think they could keep it interesting, these two. But there's a lot of passion, and for him, he would want changeability. He would want flexibility. You know, he would not want to be like pinned down. So if they're both open to that, you know, open to change. And Aries Sagittarius is such a great match anyway, because they're both fire. They're both, all the fire signs get along well together. They're all the same element. So the fact that she is an Aries, yeah, it looks a lot better. Sun, Mars, and Saturn is 0 degrees. Her Saturn is 0 degrees Aries. So she's one disciplined individual, self-starter. But her 7th house is prominent. She has Uranus, planet, sudden, unpredictable change, in the relationship house, and Neptune as well. Neptune can be, well, it's her modeling career for one thing. It's the ruler of Pisces, so it can be mystique, illusion, fantasy, idealism. So anyway, Jake's, this is the Libra house. So Jake's, but it's in Capricorn sign. So Jake has his Mars planet of, it's the ruler of both Scorpio and Aries. So it's her ruler. Jake's Mars is sitting in her 7th house, conjuncting her Neptune, and she also has Uranus there as well. So she would like changeability as well. I mean, she's probably used to changeability and flexibility. With Uranus in the 7th house, and with his natal, natural Uranus and Venus conjunction, they're kind of used to a life of unpredictable change. Maybe somebody breaks up with you, or you leave them, or just, you know, you never know what's going to happen in relationships. But some people thrive on that, or they might thrive on having open relationships, or with them, maybe a long distance relationship, because she is from Paris, and the fact that he's a Sagittarius, he's very attracted to foreigners, and she as well. She is as well. Yeah, so his Mars is on her Neptune. So again, he, like in the other chart, he does find her very intriguing, glamorous, just her mystique, her illusion, her feminine wiles. Yeah, the feminine mystique and glamour he finds just very, very attractive. So Jake's MC, his midheaven and Chiron are in Taurus, and her Mercury also is in Taurus in the 11th house. So they probably were friends through work, you know, met through connections, through mutual friendships or whatever. But this is a really good connection, and you know, it's the same in the other chart. Is their moon Venus? He has the moon in Gemini, and she has Venus in Gemini. So that's very, very sweet. Very strong connection when it comes to communication and social networking. Geminis are like social butterflies, and they excel in communication and chattering and conversation, and just they're very mutable and adaptable and can fit into any situation. So her Venus is what she likes, and she likes his moon. She likes Jake, and Jake likes her, his moon. The moon is your emotional needs, your emotional self, your nurturing self. So he feels nurtured by her Venus, by her love, and probably through communication, through talking to each other. That's probably what nurtures him. Yeah, well, it's romance. They're romancing each other. And conversation and communication is a part of that for them. Because if you're a Gemini, even a Gemini moon, like he's mostly fire, but just to have that Gemini moon, you're gonna want to talk. You're gonna want to talk. So that's a very, very good connection for them. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for them. The main things that I see in their chart. Actually, the Sagittarius house for her moon and Jupiter are both in Capricorn. So I'm not going to do their transits and progressions, but as we all know, both Saturn and Pluto are transiting Capricorn right now. But the fact that she has moon, Jupiter, and her work is very glamorous, top international model, just expanded her career, and so it's in her house of work and health. So yeah, the last chart I believe I did, it showed Pluto in her sixth house, and yeah, so I don't think she has anorexia. I'm sorry about that. I did say something about perhaps having I don't need to say it again. Some models have eating disorders, but that doesn't mean. Well, again, that's possible too. And I'm not reading her chart. I'm just doing the synastry. But yeah, she's got something going on between the sixth house and Pluto. So the sixth house they connect in the sixth house is what I'm trying to say. They do connect in the sixth house at work. It's a huge house for her. It's intercepted house with both Capricorn and Sagittarius. So Jake has Sun, Neptune, and Mercury all in Sagittarius. So they probably met in a foreign country for either one of them, or maybe on a work set. So she would be very, very health conscious, of course, always watching her weight and working out. And Moon, Jupiter would just expand her. What nurtures her is probably work. Not that that's all Capricorns do, but they are very high achievers. And with Jupiter there, it just put her on top. So Jake's planets, they're in her sixth house, but they're in Sagittarius. They're just in fire, and hers are in Earth. So yeah. So anyway, they connected through work. So that's about as much time as I'm going to spend on this. They do have, this chart for her looks a lot better than the other one. And Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, they just get on great. Let me just see where her ascendant would be, well, we don't know either because we don't have the accurate time. So I had to put noon, and I'm not going to do her chart again. But this has the ascendant as Cancer, Could be Leo though, or it could be Gemini. Who knows? Um, and the moon, where is her moon? Her moon is Capricorn, so she's a very high achiever. It gives her emotional satisfaction to work very, very hard and enlarge her career. Um, and Jupiter gave her good fortune, good luck. Um, and it's the ruler of currently it's transiting Sagittarius, so that's all the traveling and everything. Anyway, I hope you like this. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.